It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say.
KBL, you a menace.
Shit, yeah. It's a lot of little boys out here talking that talk, but ain't spinning and walking that walk. 5 bills to get you whacked, 50 shots up in this Mac, face shots to make the news, we just step when they relax, group chats to get you tapped, forehead up in my lap, when they pump we run it back, tell my youngin' cut no slack, 5 bills to get you whacked.
And prosecutors say the gang used social media and music videos as recruitment tools.
In today's video, we're going to be talking about P4k from the Baby Stone Gorillas. We're going to break down everything from his early life, to his cases, to how he would be in state prison right now after being sentenced, and how he would be in state prison fighting a federal case. Let's dive.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm gonna bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's up on game with your boy Young and Hefe. And y'all see who y'all about to get put up on game about. We back here again. Well, we back here for the first time here with P4k. Popcorn 4 out the Baby Stone Gorillas. So we all know that a few months back that P4 was caught up on that little indictment. You know what I'm saying? He got caught up on that Hoover indictment, which led to him being taken to jail. Now, originally, I couldn't understand while he was in LA County Jail in high power and the rest of these inmates was over there in MDC fighting their case, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to serve out their time, you know what I'm saying? However, P4k hasn't been charged yet as far as being in a courtroom with this court case. But I guess when they did the indictment to bring the Hoovers down that they had on the case, they're like, hey, let's go get him too. We're gonna wrap him up in this indictment. And you know, while we at that, we're gonna get the state situation out the way. So right now, it looks like, as I reported to you guys like a month ago on another page, that P4 was in Delano. And I think that's where he might be serving this 16 we're half at, you know what I'm saying? Or Delano is a reception, but they do have regular yards. He can go to a regular yard from right there, or they can send him out to another prison. Don't know what they gonna do. But what it is looking like, and what you can for sure bank on, is that they letting him get his state time out the way, the little 8 months. Go do your 8 months. As soon as you finish with that 8 months, closest date to the release date, the feds gonna come get him, pick him up, take him to MDCLA, and that's when he gonna make his introduction there. More than likely, I don't know how this gonna go, you know what I'm saying? You know, people been saying he PC'd up. I don't know if he's PC'd up. Well, he was on Celebrity Row as far as high power, and a lot of people is saying that if you go to that Celebrity Row, you're a PC because you have a choice and a decision to go on mainline. You know, you have to tell them or sign something saying that, you know, basically, I'm a rapper or I'm a celebrity and feel like my life is in danger or something might happen to me. However, though, we about to get into this content, see what they talking about, see what's the update. And y'all already know, man, it's the halfway and the half effect. We're gonna commentate.
Don't know? P4k would be part of the group named Baby Stone Gorillas, which would be a local rap group out of Los Angeles. There would be 4 members, and a lot of people, majority would say that P4k would probably be the best one out of the 4. But P4k wouldn't be the only one fighting the case. We just previously did a video on 5 Much, who would also be part of the Baby Stone Gorillas. So as of right now, there would only be 2 members who would be free on the streets. And for those of you that don't know, the Baby Stone Gorillas would be Black P Stones out of the jungle section or Baldwin Village. And P4k's name would stand for Popcorn number 4, aka Tiny Popcorn. And his father would be Popcorn number 2, But now we're going to dive into P4K's cases. Let's get into it. His first adult arrest would happen on June 1st of 2021, and he was arrested for 1 count of robbery and 1 count of attempted robbery. And as you can see to the right, the offense date would be May 27th of 2021, which would be a few days before his arrest. He would then have to sit in the county jail for 16 days, but on June 17th of 2021, he would bail out for $10,000. He was then able to fight this case from the streets for the next 2 years, but on February 22nd of 2023, he would take a plea deal. He would have both of the robbery counts dismissed, but they would add an extra count of assault with a deadly weapon with force causing great bodily injury, and he would take a plea deal on that. And this right here would be him in 5 Much's first case. 5 Much was his co-defendant on this. But luckily for P4K, they would give him 2 years of probation for this case. And on that same day of February 22nd of 2023, he was released on probation. And ironically, he was able to stay out of trouble for exactly 1 year. But he would be arrested again on February 27th of 2024. In this case right here, as some of you remember, we were the ones that broke this case. But he was arrested for 1 count of human trafficking on June 19th of 2023, and he would have another count of pimping a minor on July 12th of 2023, 2 separate offense dates. He would then have to sit in the county jail for about 2 months, but on April 11th of 2024, they would allow him to post a $150,000 bail. And unfortunately for P4K, just 3 months after posting the bail, he would be arrested again on July 18th of 2024. And they would charge him with 1 count of being a felon in possession of a firearm, and they would throw an enhancement on it. He would then have to sit in the county jail for about a month, but on August 7th of 2024, they would allow him to post a $100,000 bail. And don't forget that at this time, P4K was still on that 2-year probation. So on that same day of August 7th of 2024, they would try to revoke his probation, but they would allow him to post a $50,000 bail on that case also. So in total, he was out on a $150,000 bail that day. And don't forget that he just bailed out for $150,000 on the trafficking case. So in total, he posted a $300,000 bail, and he was fighting 2 separate cases: felon in possession of a firearm while on probation, and then the human trafficking while on probation. P4K would then stay free for about a year, and he would continue to drop music. And unfortunately, exactly a year after bailing out, he would be arrested by the feds on August 13th of 2025, him and 10 other Hoovers.
11 suspected members of a South LA street gang are behind bars tonight, facing multiple federal charges in connection with a massive sex trafficking operation involving children.
P4K would be the 7th defendant on this indictment, and he would be charged with counts 1, 6, 7, and 24. And count 1, as you can see right there, USC 1962. Count 6, USC 1591. Same thing as count 7 and count 24. And as you can see right there, 1962 would be the RICO, and 1591 would be trafficking of children or by force, fraud, or coercion. And they would have some crazy evidence on P4K. As you can see right here, on January 1st of 2023, he was telling people to apply. And they would even have evidence that he would tell some of his girls that the most motivated ones would come with him when he blew up, and the ones that didn't would stay on the corridor. And as you can see right here, they would even have evidence of pictures that P4K posted. And even though P4K isn't holding the money, they would say that it came from the proceeds. Long story short, they would have a bunch of evidence, wiretaps, and DMs on P4K and others in this indictment. But let's dive back into these cases. In the month after P4K was indicted by the feds, on September 11th of 2025, he would have the state case dismissed. But obviously it was dismissed because the feds picked it up. And don't forget that he was also fighting the case of being a felon in possession of a firearm. And 2 months after being indicted, on October 1st of 2025, he would take a plea deal on that. And on that same day of October 1st of 2025, they would give him 16 months in state prison. And as you can see, he has 132 days of total credit. So as of right now, P4K is in state prison, as you can see right here. And he's eligible for parole in March of 2026. And he's still fighting the federal case. So even if he paroles, he would still have to go to the feds and fight this case, where he's looking at up to 20 years for the RICO charge. And don't forget that he has 3 separate counts of the 1591, which would be 15 years to life on each of them. And I'm not too sure how the feds work if he was to be found guilty, if they were to run him concurrent or not. But if you know, let us know in the comments. But that's going to wrap it up for this video, and I appreciate y'all. Comment.
All right, shout out Respectable Rents, man. The work is in. So Respectable Rents, and when it did his due diligence and broke everything down for y'all, as y'all see, as far as these cases, from him catching his first case up into the case that he's down on now, man. And I'm not gonna lie, and I'm just speaking overall, like stuff that I be seeing, right? And P4K is not the first, and he's not gonna be the last. But I don't understand how people allow themselves to halfway get up out of poverty, right? You get money, you seeing you some hundreds of thousands, you know, you having to bail out for these bails, but you allowing yourself to still be entrapped in old mentality or things that you were doing probably before rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, once you fall into that newfound wealth, certain things gonna have to change. Some things gonna stay the same, but some things are gonna have to change, because if it don't, it's gonna be detrimental to you. Like I tell people, right? You'll be a fool, right? You've been out here on the street going hard body since you was 12 years old all the way into your adulthood. Let's just say from 12 to 30, 31, 32. You going crazy, right? And somewhere within that span, it finally hits you that, man, I've been getting away. I got people locked up. I got people on the ground. I've been just as worse, if not worser. What am I doing? Definitely when you found rap as an outlet and you getting paid, because a lot of people be more passionate to you that ain't even getting paid. And he was seeing dollars. You know what I'm saying? The city know him. You know what I'm saying? He had the recognition. You feel me? He was popping. You know what I'm saying? Even with the gang lyrics and the dissing and all that, you always, you know what I'm saying, got your home team where you come from, and you gonna have some people outside of your home team that's gonna still rock with the music and banging and all that. So that's why I just didn't understand, like, a lot of stuff, once you get a certain type of bag, you not gonna even have time for, even allow yourself to get caught up in. With women and all, for real, because like you got to move different because the bag different. And now you have to put some insurance on yourself. The insurance that wasn't there initially, when everybody had ass at you, that insurance got to be there. If that insurance ain't there, you will be in these situations like this. He got this state case, and for sure, that's how the feds do it. They're going to let him finish that little state bid out because they see the state bid ain't nothing. They probably going to snatch him before March of that date, take him right over there to MDCLA and charge him. And from what Respectable Ranch is reading off, he got some crazy charges, like, that's ranging. 3 charges, he said, range. The range is life sentence. It's a life sentence. It's a life sentence ranging is 3 of those charges. And one thing about it, the feds, they playing hard body, you know what I'm saying? They don't, you know what I'm saying? If they got you, they got you, you know what I'm saying? They gonna squeeze you. They gonna squeeze you by the balls if they got you. So we gonna see how this gonna play. But a lot of stuff get through out there. A lot of stuff is hype. You know, even if they reading stuff off, don't mean that this is all circumstantial evidence that's gonna stick on P4. You know what I'm saying? Some of this stuff might go the way, but we gonna see what they got. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the stuff they are gonna try to use, if he really do got an underage person, that's gonna be their main focal point. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be their main position and pushing him into what they want them to do. Now, if they not trying to like bargain with him or anything like that, they feel like if they got a, you know what I'm saying, an airtight closed, you know what I'm saying, case, if they do offer him like any deal, you know what I'm saying, that's something cool or there's something he probably can get back from, then more than likely they don't have that much evidence. They have a little bit, but, you know, we don't want to chance it like that, so we going to try to scare you into this deal. But we going to see what's going to happen, you know what I'm saying, March next year or before March, February, because like I said, usually the feds come early, you feel me? And I ain't tripping off that little last month to stay, you know. They got what they needed to get out you. They got the conviction, got the bulk of the time, and that's that. With that being said, man, I'm going to conclude this there, man. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
Keeping it real and showing love, absolutely free. Still some of the hardest shit for a lot of you bitch ass niggas to do. So if you ain't a bitch ass nigga, let me see you keep it real and show me some love and share this post right here, cake ass knuckle.